Welcome to day 27 of our Greater Heights Challenge, episode 11 of how to level up your audios in pt2. Now, join me, let me show you how to do this. Welcome back, and yeah, I said I'll be showing you how to level up your audio, which is your voice, in your videos. So first of all, for a better view, let's detach the voice from this video. Let me just show you how to do that quickly. So you right click, then you right click, then go to detach audio. Yes, so we want to work on this, the audio of this voice now. This is it. Let me change the color so you identify it very well. So yes, so now this is the audio of this video that you're seeing here. So now we want to work on this voice. So I said I'll be showing you how to monitor your audio, which is from your meter. And I don't know if you can see this from here. You can monitor that from here. So okay, first of all, when it comes to audio, you know, there are so many factors involved. First of all, the quality of your mic, um, how loud the person can be, how good the person is when speaking. So there are so many factors that you need to look into. So if I should tell you now, when you're increasing it, you increase to 7 or increase to 8. If the quality of your mic is poor, you have to do more than that. So I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. So it's for you to adjust any audio that you want to adjust, you need to also consider the kind of, you need to consider how good first the audio is before you adjust anything. Let me just use this audio here to just show you how to, how to monitor your audio, adjust your audio and all that. So first of all, if you want to monitor this your audio now, so now let's play it. If you want to monitor this your audio, so I don't know if you can see this that is reading here. I don't know if you can see this from here. This your meter is your audio meter. So it's just from here you can monitor your audio from this. So I think if this is too, I think anything from -5, -6 is too much. So, but at the same time, I told you that depends on how loud the person is, the quality of your mic, and all that. So if the quality is too poor, you have to do more than that. But if your quality of your mic and the person speaking is loud and good enough, then you don't really need to even increase it to that extent. So first of all, you don't increase your volume from here, you just monitor it from here. Then if you want to increase or reduce, either you manually just click on this line, you reduce and increase, or you go to your audio, then you go to your volume here, then you increase or you reduce. Then this is where you do your auto normalization, which is just to help you normalize your audio. But I would really advise not to depend on this because it is based on number one, the quality of your audio, your initial quality of your audio. So the quality of your mic, quality of the person speaking. So yeah, don't really depend on this auto normalization. You can manually just do it from here, increase or reduce. So I've showed you how to use your auto normalization, which is from here. Let me show you. Sorry. So this is where you use your auto normalization. Just on it and automatically it will just normalize it for you. But do not depend on it. I'm telling you the truth. Do not depend on it. Instead of depending on this, manually just control your audio from here. Either you increase or you reduce it from here. So then if you want to reduce your background noise, then everything is still under this your auto setting. So you just go scroll down under your audio settings. Just scroll down. Just keep scrolling down. Then I don't know if you can see this denoise. Yes, this denoise. You can just work on this wind removal depending where you're shooting, or you can just use this normal denoise. Sorry, normal denoise. Or you can just use this normal denoise. Yeah. So if you're in a very noisy environment, just turn this on and it will help you to control your noise. Then another thing that another thing that I do whenever it comes to my audio. I didn't add that at the first part of this video. Is I use AI voice enhancer. So it's just for clarity, voice clarity and all that. But you need to be careful when you're using it. Yes, I use AI voice enhancer. So it's just as soon as you just turn it on, you can just control it from here, which is for voice clarity. I told you, and voice beautification, but to just enhance your voice a little bit. But just the most important thing here is your voice clarity, and it will also help you to reduce your background noises too. It will also help you to reduce the background noises too. So, and I think this, I even prefer using this than to use the noise itself. I prefer using this. So that is just the thing. But I realized that another thing with this particular type of setting is that if I find I make that mistake, though I don't speak loud enough whenever I'm making my videos. I think that is one of my mistakes, and I think I'm still working on that. So if you're unable to speak loud enough, be careful when you're using this, unless it will cut off some, like it will cut off your sentences if you're not careful enough. It will cut off some of your words if you're not careful enough. So you need to be very careful when you're using this AI voice enhancer. So I don't know if you understand. So you need to be loud enough and clear enough before you start using something like this. So, but you can control it. If you're not loud enough, you can still control it from here. But whenever I do this, I try to, one of my aims whenever I'm trying to use this particular setting is just to make sure that the background noises are not too much. You understand? And definitely the voice, it helps in the voice, but um and clarity, that's another thing, clarity. So it's just yeah, this is just another thing that I look into whenever I'm working on my audio. Okay, before any other thing, I want to show you something here. So you might be shooting a video now, and you realize that some some part of your videos are louder than some part of your videos. So let me just, if you realize now, the whole of this side is loud enough. It's loud enough, but this side is not loud enough. Let's say you made a mistake when we are talking at some point. Instead of you to keep up the energy, you reduced the energy. So if you want to, if you want to work on that, if you want to work on that particular part of the audio, um, I'll just the only way you can help yourself there is probably just cut off that part of the video. So if you realize that the energy here is not matching with this and it's meant to flow together, so what we'll do here is we'll try to reduce this. Let's go to our volume. We'll just try to reduce this a little bit so that the energy flowing from here will meet the energy flowing to this audio. So I hope with this you're able to understand a little bit of how to level up your audios whenever you're editing. And before I give you the summary, I want you to take note of something. Things that you should avoid as a beginner. First of all, don't ignore your meter. This will help whenever you're editing your video. So sometimes you probably don't have a headphone, because it's better you use a headphone whenever you're listening to your audio. You need to, you don't have a headphone or you don't have any form of earpiece or something like that, you can just use this to monitor your audio. And I told you, I think anything as loud as here, which is your six, is good enough. Then but don't forget what I told you. It's based on the quality of the audio, your initial quality of the audio. If it's too low, you have to take it higher. If it's too down, if it's too high, then you have to reduce it. It's just based on the quality of the audio. Then don't let your music overpower your voice. Then don't let your music overpower your voice. I told you how to, adjust your music yesterday. And um try not to export your videos without listening to it again, because sometimes when you're editing, you're under so much stress, look out, you're looking at this, you're looking at that, you have not taken your time to listen to it. So when you're done exporting, try to listen to it before you export. Another thing that we beginners we do whenever we are recording is we place our mic far from our mouth. Now you need to understand that depending on the quality of the mic you're using, if something like this now that you can see, this my mic, is not really that, it's not a huge, or will I call it a very big, big thing or something like that. So there's no point for me to be taking it far from my mouth, and that was one of the mistakes I do make previously when I was recording. So if you know that the quality of your mic is not good enough, you understand, try not to keep your mic far from your mouth when you're recording. I think that is one of the things that I'll one of the common mistakes that people make. Yeah. So try not to keep your mic far from your mouth when you're recording. So that whenever you want to, probably you want to enhance, you want to use your AI to enhance your voice, it can capture everything clearly. Yeah, that is one thing that I wanted to pass across. And in summary, if this video was helpful, follow along and I'll see you on our next episode.